Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, May 31st. I can't believe we're at the end of May. ALEX LaBrunerie is with us, LaBrunerie Financial. Good to have you here, Alex.
Thanks, Paul. Great to see you.
I just said, I can't believe we're at the end of May. It seemed like it was just Christmas time and New Year.
It's scary.
Time goes very fast. And that kind of leads us into our topic today.
Yes, time to save. Save for retirement.
Saving for the future. You know that's true, Alex. Yeah, I remember almost 50 years ago when I came to live in Columbia and came to work at KOMU. They were talking about the wonderful benefit plan, and I thought, well, I'm not really concerned about that. I'm only 22, 23 years old. Yes. I don't have to worry about that. But boy, that time for retirement comes up pretty darn fast. And young people listening to us right now, you can't emphasize enough how important it is to save.
Exactly, Paul, because they don't have defined benefits. Social Security, is costly. And but it's also important for parents of young adults to encourage savings and fellow workers or managers of young adults to encourage the young adults to save. When I say young, I mean anyone under 40.
Yeah.
Because in retirement planning, 50, 70 years of age could be seen young when we think we're going to be living into our 90s.
Right,
and
right.
Possibly 100.
What's amazing is if you are in your 20s and you start putting away $100 a month or $200 a month, the amount of money that you can have saved when you turn 65 or 70
is astounding. It's the miracle of compounding interest, if you will. Those early decades really make a big difference. Plus, you capture if you're making market returns based on the past, that helps too. But mostly, it's how much money you put into your savings. Not what market returns are or are not.
Right, and you have to keep putting that money in the savings month after month after month, and then close your eyes to it. Just pretend you don't even have it.
That's right, and that means a few meals less per month out, or something. Do it without something to make way for that savings. I think it's very important.
When I wanted to talk about Social Security here in a minute, but real quick, if you're doing an IRA, is a traditional IRA better, or is the Roth IRA?
If you're, and this is something you want to, if you need to save taxes in the given calendar year you're making the contribution, the deductible traditional IRA often makes more sense because it lets your savings dollars go much further. So that tax deduction afforded by a regular traditional IRA should not be overlooked. But the tax growth and tax-free growth of a Roth is good for young people who may not be in the higher tax brackets yet.
Okay, so if you buy a Roth IRA, whenever you withdraw that money, all the interest that you made is all tax-free.
Absolutely, that's right. But you get no tax shelter the year you make the contribution.
Okay, so that's the main difference between the traditional and the Roth IRA. Let's talk about the Social Security here.
Yes, I think this is an important subject.
You brought something in this morning. It said, this was in the Wall Street Journal. Social Security costs are expected to exceed its income in 2020 for the first time since 1982.
Yes.
Forcing the program to dip into nearly a $3 trillion trust fund to cover the benefits. What does that mean?
So I think our time is catching up with us, Father Time, and we have a lot of, they call it the silver tsunami. A lot of baby boomers are retiring, and the drawdown on Social Security is occurring. And there is that's a large population, the baby boomers, and Social Security has not kept up with the life expectancy needs of this generation and their parents who may still also be alive.
So Congress is going to have to make some type of changes to keep the system afloat.
Yes.
By 2035, they're saying, if some changes are not made between now and 2035, Social Security will only be able to pay about 3/4
of a
the
recipient's benefit is what the trust fund has said itself. Yes.
Now, what's your prediction? Is Congress going to act on this?
That's hard. I hope so. Not
It's
in
hard.
panic.
Right.
Probably with an election year coming up, it'll wait for a couple of years.
But they're going to have to do something.
They're going to have to do something, yes.
Yeah. The other thing, Alex, you came in today and you said, you realize that we have 3 companies, is it 3 companies in the United States
Yes.
that are worth $1 trillion apiece?
Yes, as of a few days ago, and it may have changed based, on the day by day, but Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon all this year hit the $1 trillion valuation market.
So what does that mean to us?
Well, it means that, as for investors, that means investors are very pleased if they own those 3 companies because it's been a very good return. It means our industries are changing, that we're rewarding, technology companies. All of the 3 are tech-oriented, web-based or computer-based companies or phones.
So they were worth $1 trillion, but when the stock market has a big, massive fall in one day, their value can go down a bit
They'll get a little poorer.
A little poorer,
like
right?
Like other investors.
In the long run, do you see the stock market as still a good investment, even though we've had all these ups and downs?
It's interesting, Paul, to that question. Those 3 companies barely existed in 1985. They were, I think Apple was around in 81, Amazon in the 90s, Microsoft 86. So the American entrepreneurial system is very strong. It can create new industries. So 10, 20 years from now, I'm sure new industries will be created to sustain the American stock market, the American middle economy, basically.
Yeah. So in 30 some odd years, those companies barely existed, and now each one of them worth over $1 trillion apiece.
That's right. There could be 3 people out in a garage somewhere in Columbia. They're going to be trillionaires.
Wrap your mind around that. If you have any questions at all, you want more information about investing, you can give them a call at LaBrunerie Financial, and your telephone number, Alex?
Here in Columbia, 573-449-5313.
449-5313, and you guys have been around for many, many years.
Yes.
Started with your dad, right?
In 66.
Yeah, first.
Yeah.
He started in 1966?
66, yeah.
Well, continued success.
Thank you.
All right, Alex LaBrunerie, my friend, good to have you here. Out of time for today. Something you'd like to hear, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.